Good morning, everybody.
Take two.
Take two. Sorry, we just had a camera glitch. So it is Saturday the 13th of April 2024. We are alive and well. We are enjoying the warming up of the morning. I feel like the coat is actually now a mistake for this morning walk.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes in, not even 10
like
minutes. Literally
about
30 seconds in. Anyway, we're just going for a morning walk, and today we didn't have Barney, so we had our lovely Saturday lie-in, which means no alarm. Wake up naturally about, well, I was up at 7:45, Corinne at 8 o'clock. And today, what is today, Corinne?
Today is plant shopping day. So I think we mentioned it, but maybe we didn't. But basically, we've been doing a little bit in the garden, obviously, since we did the outbuilding. I have put in a flower bed on the right hand side that is pure sun loving plants. My mum came down and helped us do that. It's looking pretty good, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I wanted some colour on the left hand side of the garden, but the left hand side is very shady. So the top part of the garden is part shade, part sun, so it's sunny sort of first thing in the morning. So I've got my star jasmine plant there already from last year, and then the bottom of the garden is shady all the time. So I've put just a small corner sort of border bed in, and we need to obviously go and select some shade loving plants from the garden centre today. And we also have a wooden planter as well that sits in the shade just behind this flower bed. So
we will show you all of this later.
We're just going to go plant shopping today, and I said to Jack last night I felt like a kid at Christmas. I couldn't sleep because I literally love plant shopping. Garden centres, I've got an obsession. Never used to, it's weird, but I'm so excited.
It's called adulting. Anyway, she now understands how I feel when it's a race weekend or when it's time to go ride my bike on a Sunday. Same sort of feeling. That kind of inner child breaks out and you just get, you know, almost overwhelmed with excitement for the day or task ahead.
And we're also going to be planting up our potatoes, and got to sow a few more seeds that haven't come up as well. So a real garden filled weekend. I'm sure Jack is thrilled and looking forward to it.
I actually am, to be honest. My life has changed. I am quite happy and enjoy a bit of gardener's world on a Friday evening. And I'm actually quite looking forward to it. So we're literally off just for a little morning walk, stretch the legs. Had a quite a heavy gym session last night. Usually
we would train of a morning, but I just said to Jack I'd rather come out for a walk, crack on with the garden side of things because I just can't wait. And then maybe we'll train later on when the legs have had a little bit of a chance to recover, because we don't normally train on a Friday evening.
Felt rough on Thursday, so we had a day off. We did our shopping on Thursday. So then we gymmed yesterday, and subsequently the legs are feeling a bit sore after leg pressing last night.
And we walked to and from
And we walked to and from the gym, which was about 5.5 to 6k.
Look at this t-shirt.
I'm going to take my coat off as well. So yeah, basically that's where we're at, just for a morning walk. Just out for a morning walk, sorry, poor English. And yeah, we're just gonna see you in a bit. We're gonna have a bit of pancakes and bacon for breakfast, show you that, and then get out plant shopping, sort the garden out, and all is good. So see you guys in a bit. Compliments to the chef for my unbelievable looking hot chocolate. No worries, yeah, what I do is obviously my absolute love, and even after nearly a year, I don't know how.
Not quite. Well, maybe actually, because we did buy it.
We probably bought it a year ago. I always said, I feel I've said this in previous videos, I always wanted a fancy coffee machine for the last couple of years, and still, I just love every morning. You know, people say like, oh, it's good. It's a phase.
The DeLonghi.
Your DeLonghi Specialista. They're like, oh, you know, you're not going to do it. You're going to get bored. You have to clean the filters. You have to do the rinse cycle every so often. You're not going to do that. I love it. It's literally the highlight of my day every day. Making my coffee, doing the frothy milk for the hot chocolate. I absolutely love it. I'd say to anyone that likes coffee, if you can afford it, splash out and get yourself a nice machine, because it is just so good, so much better than the pod machines. Now I'm being a coffee snob, but I just love it.
Yeah. Pancake batter ready, pan's ready, bacon is just about to go in the oven.
Okay, so here is the finished product. It is, so I just do 2 big pancakes. Corinne's not even waiting, she's just already in. Monster. So a couple of eggs, 100 grams of plain flour, 300 ml of milk. I did 3 eggs because they were quite small. A little bit of salt, a little bit of oil in the mixture. in the frying pan, 2 rashers of bacon. I've gone a bit rogue today, a bit of peanut butter, bit of syrup, and some banana. So proper American, well obviously not American style pancakes, but I feel like American style toppings that a lot of people.
Watching Corinne's American vlog.
So yeah, there we go.
Jack spotted the Buddha water
She
fountain.
won't let me buy a Buddha water fountain.
Because we don't have any space.
We'll make space.
ASMR for you. So, first garden centre down and not really a success. All we managed to pick up was this little sign for Barney. So it says, a spoiled rotten dog called Barney lives here, and it's made out of like some sort of metal, maybe cast iron or not quite.
Yeah, I mean we've got a couple of the like dog bum tail hook things from IKEA at the moment. So I'm thinking maybe we put this as well, because now we actually, since buying those two, have extra things that could hang on it, or yeah, like Corinne suggested, maybe hang it outside. Just need to see, really, have a little look, see where it looks good. But just,
do you know where the next one is?
Yes.
So what we're looking for, basically, as we said, is shade-loving plants, but also some tall, like tree bush type things, because we want to put a bit of screening from the front of our drive, like where the bins are, and what we're looking for that garden centre didn't have. So on to the next one. Okay, so the goods are secured. So we went for a fern, a Juga chocolate chip. So this is like a ground cover. And then we went for 2 Astilbes, 1 light pink, 1 dark pink. And then this Huchera, no idea how to say it, cherry cola thing, because that was quite nice. So I've got this space here. That's a bleeding heart. And then this is the little corner that it's all going to go in. So I said to Jack, we might need to get a few little bits over time just to fill the space, till things obviously push out a little bit. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. So all we're going to do now is just put these are snowdrop bowls. So obviously they're done for this year and they didn't actually do very well where they were. So I need to replant them in the hope that they will do better. Also, you know what we can put in here like later in the year?
Tell me.
Bluebells, because obviously they like the woods.
Yeah, of course, so they'll like a bit of shade. Yeah, lovely.
So,
wear gloves, kids.
Well, I think it's lovely. It just feels a little bit more complete now.
then once we're all done, we will just need to jet wash the patio and driveway, and then we're pretty much there.
Right, next up we're going to be planting our first early potatoes out in their grow bags. So we haven't got the space to grow them in the ground, so last year we grew them in the bags and it worked pretty well. So yeah,
Right, composting.
chitting in the kitchen. So here they are. Yes, compost first. That's it, right. Scissors.
Yes, please, boss.
What?
I didn't lock it. You left them in that tub, are they still in the tub? No, you put them in there, and then I just put the lid on. I just put the lid on. Are they not? Should be on the shelf then. On the shelf, like it says.
They don't go there.
Well, unless you tell me where they go.
Where you got them from?
I didn't even get them, you got them.
I didn't get them.
I didn't get them.
Liar.
Careful. Crazy one with scissors as well.
Right then.
Right then, boys.
So. Ow, it just bit me. Where's the trowel?
Don't know, I'll probably hit that, have I?
Yeah, I
Wait,
think
so.
we have actually.
Right, I'm going to pick it up and you're going to
Okay, I was just gonna take them out.
scoop out what you want.
Now got all of our bags, about halfway, just over halfway full with compost, and now we are going to put the potatoes in. The lighting is absolutely atrocious. So, bigger ones, we're going to do 5. So I'm going to do like 1, 2, 3. Maybe we'll do a small one in the middle.
What would you do? Just literally just put them...
Well, we'll just place them and then we'll push them down once we're happy with them. Oh, actually, just thinking about this. I'm not sure if they need to go the other way.
As in like the chips down?
Yeah.
Probably.
Not sure. I feel like Mum said it doesn't matter what way. But normally obviously bulbs go. Maybe we'll put them in there. I don't know, they might just have an inkling that they go that way. The really small ones are the ones we're doing 6, okay? Lovely, so they will then stay there. They will get the sun probably in about, I don't know, half an hour until they start to grow a bit greener, and then you end up topping the level up a bit more and a bit more and a bit more until they're right to the top. So it's a little while later now. We basically finished out in the garden, planted up the potatoes. I did a few other little bits and pieces. Jack did some bits in the gym, just had to do a little bit of finishing off with the data points, and also our chair, basically, you won't be able to see now, but our dining chair had a rip in the leather just here, So we bought these from Wayfair, and I contacted them a couple of weeks ago and said, because they're less than a year old, and they sent out a new one, but only the top of the chair, not the legs. So Jack's put the the old legs on the new chair, so that's all good. What else did we do, Jack?
I moved the blind up.
Oh yes. The blind in the spare room was a little bit low, so we just moved it up. Well, Jack moved it up. Don't mind me, I need to wash my hair. It's very greasy and looks disgusting. And Jack is just making carbonara, and we're going to have garlic bread with it as well. We were just at Jack's parents' house for a couple of hours, and yeah, we're just going to chillax the rest of the evening, to be honest. And then tomorrow being Sunday, obviously first thing, Jack's going to go out cycling, and I'm going to be cleaning because I wasn't here last weekend. Was it last weekend? Yeah. I was at my mum's because Jack wasn't here, so it's been a couple of weeks since the house was cleaned, so I'm going to clean. Got a couple of other bits to pot up tomorrow. Basically just these two plants here need to go in some pots, so I'll do that tomorrow. And then we might try and go for a walk in the woods, because just down the road from us they've got like a bluebell walk. Obviously at the moment all the bluebells and all of that are out, so yeah, we're probably going to try and do that. And to be honest, that is then the weekend pretty much finished, and then back to work. So we will show you our carbonara and our dinner, let you know if we get up to anything else this evening, which we probably won't, and catch up with you tomorrow. Larry, carbonara, garlic bread and a cider. Good morning everybody, it is now Sunday morning, so it is just after 8 o'clock, 8:03. Jack is already out and about on his bike, doing his Sunday bike ride, and I'm just having some Weetabix, a hot chocolate, and I'm just going to have a banana with it as well. Trying to be healthy, you know how it is. And I'm going to be cleaning this morning. Every time Jack goes, every time Jack goes on his bike ride, I say every single week I'm gonna start the cleaning earlier, because basically every time he comes home from his bike ride I'm still cleaning, and usually it's normally the kitchen, and that's normally the place Jack wants to get to, because obviously having been out for a bike ride for 4 or 5 hours, he's obviously hungry. So it is just after 8 o'clock. I'm gonna have my breakfast and get cracking. It usually takes me about 3 hours to clean the house. We got 3 bathrooms, and for me they take the longest amount of time. Also we have dark grey towels, so I find that they sort of release a lot of fluff, which is really annoying, and again quite time consuming to clear up. But yeah, I'm going to try and aim to be done by just after 11, and then I want to put up a couple of plants that I mentioned yesterday, and actually just have a bit of chill time before Jack gets back, because normally I'm just flat out all day. And we're going to have roast pork tonight as well, so obviously making a roast in itself is quite labour intensive. So yeah, I just want to actually have a little bit of chillax time. So yeah, we will catch up with you guys probably when Jack's back. And like I say, we're going to try and go for this walk in the bluebell forest thing just down the road from us. So yeah, that is a little update from me. Nothing exciting really to report. Oh, last night after we spoke to you, Jack had to print and sign his race contract, so I did that, and he needed a haircut. I waxed my legs and just other little bits and pieces that we kind of needed to do, so we ended up being quite late to bed last night. But that should mean that hopefully today we can just sort of chill and actually enjoy the weekend, because yesterday was quite jam-packed with lots of things. So yeah, catch up with you guys in a bit. One spotless house. That shelving unit there for the plants will eventually go. I'm just waiting on a few more seeds and things from my mum, and again Jack's trying to sell us on Facebook Marketplace, but there is nothing better than a clean house. I've literally got about 4 loads of washing on the line trying to dry at the moment, and I've also set the airers up as well. Just literally need to get a hand towel for in here. Spare room, lovely. Jack moved this blind up yesterday because the actual blind itself is wonky, as in the slats, but that's just how it came, that's how it was with the house, but the actual thing is straight. I'm washing the cover for my beauty bed because I got wax on it last night, and same with the rug that goes here. That's outside drying at the moment, but my office. I'm washing our mattress protector, and we only have one of them, so I haven't remade our bed yet. So I probably shouldn't have even shown you in here, to be fair, but hey ho. Ensuite, looking lovely. And the main bathroom as well. All fresh and clean. And it is 12:05. Yeah, 12:05. Jack is still not back, which is good news for me. But literally, I actually started cleaning at 8:17. So it's taken me nearly 4 hours. I literally don't know how it takes so long. I used to clean my mum's house, which was 5 bedrooms. It had more rooms downstairs, and I used to do that in like 3.5 hours. And I haven't been lazy. The only difference is with what I'm doing like now is obviously I'm having to put a load of washing on, put the washing out, etc, etc. Also I had to clean Jack's coffee machine because it was all minging and empty his little, whatever the pot's called where you put old coffee. And just generally I had to do some washing up, drying up, empty the dishwasher, those kind of things. I didn't do any of that when I cleaned my mum's house. But anywho, it's 12:05. Cleaning's done, Jack's not back, and I've actually got a bit of time to myself. So I am probably going to go out and plant up those couple of plants that I said about, and maybe even watch some TV, treat myself. What I need to start doing, but I just don't fancy it today, to be honest, I need to start going in our home gym on a Sunday, because I don't actually use it that much, and it's really annoying because obviously we spent all that money, all that time, and I barely use it because I just don't have the time. But I will get better, and I'll try and go in there and use it on a Sunday before Jack gets home. I was going to go for a run, but to be on a run, but to be honest, I'm still a little bit sore in my legs from our Friday night gym session, and I'm going to the gym tomorrow night, and I don't want to be absolutely dead. So yeah, I don't know, let's see. Maybe I'll see where Jack is and make a decision as to what I'm going to do. Sitting down did not last long. I have actually decided to start prepping our dinner for tonight, and then also Monday and Wednesday's food. So Monday we are having pasta and meatballs, and Wednesday we're having lasagna, because they're the 2 days that I go to a gym class, so Jack does his turbo sessions. So I'm just prepping those now. I'm just defrosting the meatballs and the mince as we speak, and then I've prepped our veg for this evening. We're having roast pork, so green beans, peas, carrots, got some broccoli. I'm going to try and do, don't actually know the proper word, but it's essentially like cauliflower cheese but with broccoli. I just have got no idea what it's called. So yeah, I'm doing that because normally I do this of an evening on a Sunday, but like I say, because I'm still waiting for Jack to come back, I actually would rather just sit down of an evening when Jack is here rather than having to cook. So I'm getting ahead of myself, getting ahead of the game, and feeling good. So Jack is now back, and he's just rustled us up some lunch. So we've got cheese on toast, pesto, and some olives.
It's actually 3 different cheeses. We've got cheddar, and we've got Gran Padano and Parmesan as well.
Only because we had carbonara last night.
Because we've got leftover stuff from the carbonara, so why not go a bit adventurous? I got some tomatoes. Corinne doesn't really like tomatoes. A few olives, a bit of Worcester sauce, I don't know.
That elite. Obviously you can get the Liam Perrins one, but Asda's perfectly fine, as we know from our challenge yesterday, which actually to you guys would have been last week. But yes, we're going to eat this, and then we're going to head out for our bluebell walk. So we've just got to the walk. There's basically all different routes of where you can go, so we're just going on the yellow route first of all.
And we're the only mugs wearing boots because it's bone dry.
It said it was muddy. went on our little bluebell walk. I took a few clips, so I would have inserted them already probably. But we're now back home.
Very relaxing, I'd say, considering I was quite tired from my morning's endeavours of my Sunday group ride.
Yeah, we
really
walked
nice.
7k, didn't we?
Yeah, it was really
There
nice.
are various different routes, so basically you just could make it as long or as short as you wanted to. We did it basically backwards. Everybody did it 1 to, I think it was like 27 or something. But we just kind of started off, ended up going to like 27 sort of first up, and then we just walked it all backwards and higgledy-piggledy, but never mind. So
We're
back
going
home
to tour
now.
the kitchen.
Are we? Yeah,
No,
go on then.
not of the kitchen.
Sure. Well, I've done the ironing whilst Jack's been preparing the lunch, because earlier, as you saw, I prepared our dinner.
So, 2 days of lunch each, all the veg we
Sorry.
have. We basically generally most days have chicken and rice. Sometimes we have salmon. Some might start doing sausages or something else to mix it up.
Yeah.
It's fairly
Sometimes we have
samey.
noodles or pasta
Yeah,
as well.
fairly samey, but I like consistency. I feel like the reason I've lost a lot of weight and got fitter recently is
Skinny Jim.
consistency. So I like getting a good chunk of veg in. That's it, come nice and close to my face.
Yeah. Look at your veins.
I know. Smoothies ready. We both have a smoothie each day. Frozen fruit, yogurt, milk, some various seeds and stuff in there.
Honey.
Honey and
Greek
banana.
yogurt.
Greek yogurt, yes. Just a nice little bit of fruit
And then in there is
Goodness.
the lasagna and the pasta and meatballs just behind there.
I've got my porridge already prepped, ready to go. In
Tour of the
Corinne's
fridge now.
orange bowl. Chicken and rice is literally just cooking, so once that's done, we'll get that
Chicken,
in the pot.
rice. There's the veg that I
In
did
the
earlier.
pots.
Oh, I need to do the creamed broccoli.
Yeah.
Don't I?
Roast potatoes and pork is in the oven, on the go.
Lovely.
And I've got I've been doing it a month now, homemade ginger shot. Ginger, celery, green apple, kiwi, bit of lemon juice, bit of water. Blend it all up, sieve it through.
We're currently trying to grow our own ginger as well.
Basically get a spoon and push all the juice through, bin the pulp, and I basically have an espresso cup of ginger shot every morning, because the story behind that is when I was in Livigno, shout out Jerome, I know you probably might be watching this, but still, with the centrifugal blender in the hotel would make a ginger and apple shot, you know, it's meant to be good for you. So I thought, you know what, let's start doing it back home. And I have been, and now it's about 5-6 weeks in, and it's part of my daily, weekly routine.
And he's going to try and make beef jerky, aren't you?
Yes,
Tonight.
so we got, obviously, not doing it just yet, but just a standard cut of steak, kind of sort of we would normally
Just to
buy.
trial it, really.
Again, shout out Darren at work, literally did this the other day and said it was really good. And we've got the air fryer, and we literally don't use any of the extra features on it. So I'm going to slice that up into strips, season it.
Rice just boiling over there.
Going to put it on to
Dehydrate.
which I believe is 60 degrees for 2 hours. So yeah, cut it.
2 hours?
Yeah.
We better start doing it soon. It's 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I am. Well, now all this is done. So we'll insert the clips for that. In fact, if I just get the little chopping board now.
Sure. And don't know if you can hear, but I've just started Jack's car up because it's been sat for a couple of weeks. So that's just doing that. I've got my lovely laundrette going on in here. I've ironed everything. Those few little bits just still airing. And yeah, garden's looking lovely. Also, look, there's the turf. So in the last video, it was looking pretty minging because it was obviously all rolled up, so the sun wasn't getting to it. But now it's looking lovely, luscious and green. We're going to try and get a little bit more. Probably not going to redo the whole thing. One, because they probably won't have enough turf for us to do it all. Two, this grass is actually fine. It's just obviously these little patches that the seed hasn't taken to. So I'm going to send Jack on a mission tomorrow to try and get some more. And there's obviously our lovely little flower bed and planter that we did yesterday. So, oh look, and there's a lovely little bee thing in our flower bed over there. So cute. And like wind thing. It's not a wind turbine, a windmill type thing. And then obviously another one there. So yeah, house nice and tidy, food all prepped. It's a good Sunday if you ask me. Anything to add before we depart?
No, just this is our kind of normal Sunday afternoon evening. It's always like
Sunday is not the rest day.
Obviously after my group ride, but I just really, since being here, we've really taken control of what we eat, obviously having to do all the shopping, and I just feel really good at the moment with everything we eat, so we just try and
Cooking with Jack.
yeah, you know, get food prepped and take it seriously. Nutrition is important.
And we would normally have parsnips, by the way, with our roast, but no
Nutrition.
parsnips in any shop.
But it doesn't mean you can't have a treat as well. If you work
Yeah,
hard,
I'm going to pour myself a
work
gin.
hard, play hard.
And we're just going to chill for the rest of the evening. So we'll catch up with you when Jack's making his beef jerky.
So,
Jack's head's not in it because we can't set it up.
like I say, just the cheap, sort of, to be fair, we actually, yeah, why not? We actually just buy this steak anyway, when we do steak, but it's just a kind of standard, nothing fancy. I know some people will probably be like, oh, you know, I would get fancy steak, whatever, but it's just a cheap cut of beef, and I've never done this before, so I'm literally just going to cut it into strips. I'll probably cut them in half again. Obviously this is all while trying to cook lunch and dinner as well, but I'm just going to cut it into strips, and I'm going to lightly season with a little bit of garlic and onion.
Homemade rosemary for our roast potatoes.
Yeah, they probably need a little flip anyway.
A what?
A little flip around maybe.
Yeah.
Might just be worth. I'll cut the little bit of fat.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm going to cut it in half again and then just put it in. We've got these little silicone trays, which are absolutely brilliant for the air fryer, stopping things getting too messy. So I'm just going to lay it in kind of rows.
I might swap the portion of potatoes around.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I think basically, because normally what I do, I boil the kettle first, and then I cook them for 10 minutes, whereas I'm guessing they were cooked from cold, were they?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, sorry, yeah. So they probably need a bit longer.
I might as well in a minute put some foil on the pork.
Okay, so some of this is going to be just slightly overlapped, that's fine. And then I'm just going to basically...
How am I going to make this? I might make it. You've got all the straps?
No, I've just got one. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion salt. Then I'm going to do a little bit of Cajun seasoning as well. And give that a bit of a mix around actually. Maybe pour a bit more on. And then yeah, basically it's going to go in the air fryer on dehydrate at 60 degrees for a couple of hours, and let's see how it turns out. Because at the moment I've swapped I used to have a kind of pack of crisps during my day, but in recent weeks I've swapped that out for a boiled egg, just extra bit of protein. And you know, I'm just looking to, you know, it's good to have options. I think it's very important to have options, so that's where we're at. And so yeah, basically I'm going to just give this a go, and depending on how it turns out will depend on whether it becomes a regular feature or whether it is a you know, bin or win sort of thing. It might be absolutely terrible, it might be lovely, and then I might just mix it up and, you know, sometimes some weeks or some, you know, half of the week do a bit of beef. Realistically, when you think what a multi-pack of crisps cost these days versus a bit of steak, and it's then that becomes my snack instead. Just you know, a bit of protein instead. So that is all. We'll see how that comes out in 2 hours.
Hopefully you can actually hear us because it's expensive. Lovely bit of roast pork with some leftover pigs and blankets from Christmas that needed using up. Lovely. So, 2 hours has passed.
Look at that lovely bit.
That looks disgusting. Why is it so thick?
Well, it's okay.
It's meant to be really thin.
Yeah, well, you could shred it up some more, but the point is,
That looks horrible.
Well, I mean, beef jerky doesn't look exactly particularly appetising, does it?
Yeah, but it's meant to
dark
be really
brown.
thin.
Yeah, well, okay. For future, if it tastes okay, you can cut it up thinner. But there we go.
You're going to do a taste test?
Shall we?
Take it just a small
Yeah,
bit.
let's just put it down.
We're just in our pyjamas because it's oh my god! Oh no, that is right. Just zoomed in on your boob. Okay, but I don't think I've ever had normal beef jerky to sort of know. Is that what beef jerky tastes like?
Similar.
It's quite spicy.
Yeah, it's got a bit of Cajun on it.
It's probably normal beef. Still quite. Probably could do a bit longer.
Because real beef jerky is
It's
probably.
bloody horrible.
Oh, that's fine then. You probably wouldn't like real beef jerky, but probably could do it being a bit drier, so I might just stick it back on for a little bit.
Sure. Go for it.
Another half
But
hour.
did you not watch that video you sent me the other day? Because they cut it really thin.
Okay, well, for the next batch, I'll cut it thinner if that's. There we go. We've got the old head chef critic on site.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just, let's see how terrible I look. Yeah, pretty bad. We're just finishing off Pitch Perfect. We started watching it 2 days ago and we basically have been watching sort of a little bit here and there each evening, and we're finally going to finish it tonight and maybe make a start on another film. So yeah, I think we'll leave it here. Will we, Jack? Yeah? So,
Yeah, lovely.
thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video.
Yeah,
and
another
we'll
video.
See you in our next one.
See you later.
Bye.